Falmouth finally winning at home for the first time this season. It's July 12th, and it took this long, but it feels so good, and everybody on this team is just ecstatic after this ball game. Matt Levine and David Hadar welcome you into closing the door, game 16 of the season. 8 home games, and finally a win for this Commodores team at home at the Gov. It was not the prettiest ball game in terms of offense, but 1 hit was needed for them to drive in a run. 3 hits overall, 1 run scored. The pitching, though, the story, and that's why we're on the mound tonight.
How about on the night of the home run derby at the major league level? We thought tonight was going to be a night of fireworks and big runs here at the game. These two teams, the top 2 scoring offenses in the league, and so we were expecting high-flying power from both sides tonight, but instead, it's a 1-0 win for Falmouth. And like you said, the pitching, the story tonight. Tyler Tuthill gets his first start of the season. And so he comes on, delivers 6 innings, only gave up a couple of hits over those innings, scoreless pitching from him as well. And it was just what this team needed here at home. The Commodores had been littered with different struggles at the Gov this season, and we kept highlighting them, and I think, quite frankly, we were getting tired of talking about them. But finally tonight, the script changes, Falmouth able to get the win, and just smiles all around from this ball club.
And whether it was the fact that they wore the road jerseys tonight, we won't know. But the Commodores wore black tonight. They're better on the road this season. They win at home for the first time, and the hero is Cody Colden. The 9-hitter drives in a run, a single, and it was Brendan Malone scoring from second base. He was being sent on a ball that was hit pretty shallow into left field. Luckily, it was booted just a little bit, but still, no error on the play. An RBI, clean RBI single for Colden. His 5th hit of the year, his 3rd RBI, in a spot where he came up and was clutch in front of some of his family members as well tonight.
That, I think, is what's best about it, is that his family was here tonight, but you couldn't have written the script any better for Cody Colden, who had been hitting in the 9th spot all season long and really struggled. He was hitting below 100 coming into tonight's contest, and every time he came up, he put balls in play. He just couldn't find gaps and find holes, and so he comes up with the big base hit in the early in this ball game, or through the middle part of this ball game, is able to drive home the only run for Falmouth tonight, but that's all that they need tonight. And it was a ball that, like you said, it was bobbled by the left fielder, and so that allowed Brendan Malone to come around and score as a result. And the reaction that the dugout had from that was one of the best reactions that they've had all season long, because they were all smiles and they were all cheering. And it was a combination of the fact that finally Falmouth scored before the opponent here at home, something that they hadn't done all season long. But I think more importantly, it was for Cody Colden, and it was for the fact that despite all the struggles he's had this season, he comes up in the moment and delivers for the Commodores.
Well, the reactions on that play from the dugout, the reactions before the game, Tommy Summer out of Indiana, one of the Commodores pitchers, drafted in the 10th round by the White Sox. I mean, just to start the day, the Commodores are already off to a good start. One of their players gets drafted right before first pitch. They mob him outside of the dugout, and then they get the 1 hit they need in a clutch situation, the pitching that they needed as well, and probably what could be a turning point if they're able to continue this the rest of the way.
I mean, every time that we talk about it tonight, it's just happy storyline after happy storyline for this team. We started with the pitching, where we are here on the mound. We then talk about Cody Colden, and now Tommy Summer tonight getting the first active Commodore to get drafted in this year's draft, going in the 10th round to the Chicago White Sox. We saw his name pop up on the draft boards just moments before he actually found out he was drafted. And to see him get a big smile, and then as soon as the team found out, they had a massive bear hug around him and were all smiles, all cheers for him. And it was so cool to see. We had a chance to catch up with him post-game and just hear what that process was like for him. And it's a bummer because I don't think we'll see him again here for Falmouth this summer. He's been such a good pitcher in the couple of outings he had, but more importantly, he's going to go on. He's going to get the opportunity to chase his dreams, and he could potentially be a major league pitcher one day. So really cool storylines tonight from several different players, and just great to see Tommy Summer get that call tonight.
We wish Tommy the best of luck in his professional career if he does choose to sign and not go back to Indiana. But now another man tonight that was unbelievable on the mound, Tyler Tuthill, got the start, 6 scoreless innings, a couple of hits, and a walk. He's now alongside our sideline reporter, Joanne Bethea.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Tyler. All I have to say is a win at home. Talk us through it.
It's obviously nice to get our first win at home. We had to switch it up a little bit. We went black jerseys instead of white. we're getting a little bit of bad juju with the white. So it's freezing. But yeah, just a bunch of clutch hits late in the game, and then a bunch of really nice catches at the end. So.
Awesome. You personally had an awesome night, 6 scoreless innings. What was allowing you to be so successful?
Just mixing it up, not throwing too many fastballs in a row. I've started throwing the changeup a little bit tonight, so that was nice. It was pretty effective. So.
How are you and your teammates going to use this momentum going forward?
Hopefully in a great way. I know there's a lot of team chemistry here. We've just been waiting for it to click. I think tonight might have been the night. So.
Awesome. Falmouth finally getting the win at home, taking down Orleans. We will go on the road, taking on Orleans yet again. I'm Joanne Bethea, closing the door along Matt Levine and David Hadar.